Hey everybody, Edo here, and today we have a great guest reviewer. It's Jason Hancock. Now Jason does a ton of blogs and articles for Troll in the Corner with Kick the Box, Gamerati with Trash Talks. He's going to be doing stuff with Club Fantasy, so lots of written material. And now he's going to do a guest review, and he wanted to review CUBIST. CUBIST is a game where you're building these like art installations of cubes using dice. He'll get into it, but it's super cool, and the way it takes its theme and applies it to art with dice, you know, you don't see that all that often. So, check it out.
Hi, my name is Jason. I'd like to talk to you about a little game called CUBIST. CUBIST is a 2 to 4 player dice building game designed by Seegert and Steve Poelzing. In CUBIST, players are sculptors that are trying to build sculptures, or installations as they are referenced to, for a new museum that you will also be trying to build for bonus points at the end of the game. In CUBIST, players roll 2 dice on their turn. Depending on what the 2 dice are, they will have several options where to play them. They can place them on artist cards, which will help modify rolls, add more dice to your pool to use on your turn, or kind of break the rules per se. Or they can store them for later use, or they can place them in their workrooms. When you place them in the workrooms, which is where you'll be building the installation, then there are 2 rules you must follow. If you're placing a die next to another die, the number has to be 1 higher or 1 lower. So if you have a 5 in your installation, to be able to place a dice next to it, it has to be a 4 or a 6. If you place a 3 next to it, it has to be a 2 or a 4. If you want to place a die on top of another die, it has to be the same number. So 5 on top of 5, 2 on top of 2, so on and so forth. The game has actually quite a bit of strategic depth. It's not a deep game by any means, but it's still enough that experienced gamers still enjoy the gameplay. This is a great gateway game. It hits everything to me that a gateway game needs. You know, the theme is easily accessible. It's not fantasy or science fiction, which can turn some people off. I know. I don't get it, and I know a couple of them. So that is great. It's easy to learn. It's easy to teach. People pick it up really quick. But like I said, it has enough strategic depth that non-gamers, or that experienced gamers, will still thoroughly enjoy the game. And it doesn't hurt that the dice in this game are absolutely gorgeous. They're like a little swirly color. Beautiful. In fact, every time I pull it out, that is the first thing everybody compliments on it. Wow, I really like this game. The dice are really cool in it. I'm like, yeah, it is. So that really helps, actually, surprisingly. So can't highly recommend this game enough. Great game, like I said, for anybody. Gamers, non-gamers, friends, family, everybody. That is CUBIST. Thank you.
And that was CUBIST, reviewed by Jason Hancock. So please subscribe, share, all that jazz, but more importantly, play some good games. Thanks a lot.